Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Let's try it one more time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf al-mursaleen. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una wanfa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna 'ilman nafi'a. We ask our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to teach us what benefits us and to benefit us from whatever He teaches us, and to increase our beneficial knowledge. Ameen wa Rabbil
Ameen.
Right, Muktar will be passing the attendance sheet. Make sure you put a check next to your name. When I go back and I double check who attended, I see people like in the actual meeting, but their names are not marked. I don't know everybody by name, so the people I know that they were here, even though their names are not marked, I mark them as attended, but I don't know everybody. And today is the 18th meeting, alhamdulillah, so I have 2 more meetings before we do our big day prizes for those who have the best attendance and participations. So make sure you mark, put a check mark next to your name, only your name, okay? And when the attendance sheet is going around, don't make a circle around it. When it comes to you, check your name and then pass it to the next person, but don't make a circle around it. And while we are doing this, let's recite Ayatul Kursi and the last 3 surahs of the Quran. Okay, let's recite together with an out loud voice. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يئوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. Okay, no accept from us our recitation. Okay, let's do the participations. Who wants to come up and share something? And again, we remind you, it doesn't have to be Quran. You could share a hadith or a dua or a story, short story that you can share with others to benefit everybody who's listening, or nasheed, like a song, anything like that, or a wisdom saying. Okay, it doesn't have to be Quran. Because I noticed lately everybody's doing Quran, which is good, alhamdulillah, but it doesn't have to be Quran recitation. So who wants to come up? You ready? Okay, cool.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Today I will be reciting the meaning of first kalima. I want to recite the meaning of first kalima. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. There is nobody else who except Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah.
Say the meaning again, but slowly.
There is no one day who should accept Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of
Sallallahu
Allah.
alayhi wa sallam.
Yes, mashallah, takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
So this is the kalima, right? The kalima, like the word, which is referring to basically the title, the concept of the whole Islam. Okay? The meaning is there is no God worthy of worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the messenger. Right? Okay, we have Isra, Qadam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
My name is Isra and I'm going to recite the ayah of Surah Al-Ma'idah. هذا يستوي البحران هذا عبد ماذا عبد من فرات. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هذا وما يستوي البحران هذا عذب فرات سائل شرابه هذا من أجاج ومن كل تأكلون لحما طريا وتستخرجون حية تلبسونها وترى الفلك فيه مواخر ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون. وترى الفلك فيه مواخر ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون. لتبتغوا من فضله وترى الفلك فيه مواخر ولتبتغوا من وترى الفلك فيه مواخر لتبتغوا وترى الفلك فيه مواخر لتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون.
Okay, mashallah. This ayah is in Surah Sabah, right? Fatir. Fatir, okay, Surah Fatir. So there's a similar ayah in Surah Al-Nahl. Do you have Surah Al-Nahl memorized, Isra? Isra. Do you have Surah Al-Nahl memorized? Okay, subhanAllah. Okay, that ayah in Surah Al-Nahl has the wow, but this one doesn't have the wow. Okay. This is Fatir, yes. This Fatir doesn't have wali al-dawah, just has li al-dawah. Okay, what's the meaning of this ayah, you know? You know what I mean? Come, share it with us.
The meaning of it is two seeds, and one is salty and one is normal that you can drink. You can get fish and jewelry from it. And
Yes, inshallah. So this ayah talks about
chips.
yeah, okay, you know, the water we have, most of the water we have on earth are in the oceans, right? And they are very salty, right? Now without the salt, the water will go bad, bacteria will grow in it. So subhanAllah, it has salt in it to protect it. However, we cannot drink the water with the salt. So how do we get the water without the salt? That's the other type of water, right? How do we get it from the ocean? Evaporation, right? It goes up, evaporates, clouds carry it, or the wind carries the cloud, and then it comes, and it's fresh water, right? And then we drink it. And whatever is left, it goes into the rivers, and then it goes back into the ocean, so it doesn't go back. It gets salt, and then it evaporates again. Yes? You guys studied the water cycle in science classes? Yes, that's a learning for Allah. That's one of the signs of Allah, right? That's how He subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared this planet for us to live on it. Okay, from the boys who wants to come up? Who? Okay. Okay. Can you come up? Do you want to come up? Okay. You come. Come. Him, yes, here.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
It is after Salah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن المتقين في ظلال وعيون وفواكه مما يشتهون كلوا واشربوا هنيئا بما كنتم تعملون إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين ويل يومئذ للمكذبين كلوا وتمتعوا قليلا إنكم مجرمون ويل يومئذ كلوا وتمتعوا قليلا إنكم مجرمون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين وإذا قيل لهم اركعوا لا يركعون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين فبأي حديث بعده يؤمنون.
ما شاء الله. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
So these ayat are the last ayat of Surah Al-Mursalat. Okay, from the sister side, who's come up? Okay, come on.
Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
My name is Mariam. I'm going to read Surah Hashr, not from the beginning. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كمثل الشيطان إذ قال للإنسان اكفر فلما كفر قال إني بريء منك إني أخاف الله رب العالمين. فكان عاقبتهما أنهم في النار خالدين أنهما في النار خالدين فيها وذلك
MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Okay, Mario, this is your first time coming up, right? That's good, mashallah. So that's something very good. That's what I want you guys to do. I want everybody at least to come up at least once. Okay? Don't be shy. You're doing something good. When you're doing something good, you shouldn't be shy. You shouldn't be ashamed because you're doing something good, right? As far as you don't get hurt. And over here, you're going to get hurt when you come up. Okay? So make sure at least come up at least once. Okay? These were the from the end of Surah Al-Hashr. MashaAllah. And the ayat, I mean, there are multiple ayat in there that we can ponder on. But one of the ayat says, لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة. Okay? Like, put your hands down. Okay? It says that the people of the Jannah and the people of Hellfire are not equal. Right? And then it says, أصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون. People of Jannah, the people of the Jannah are indeed those who are the winners. Okay, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be among the winners.
Ameen.
Okay, one more brother who wants to come up. Who didn't come up before? No, who didn't come up before? Okay, you try this time, man. Come on.
I'm going to talk about how Allah accepted my dua by giving me power after the hurricane. I don't think much people got the power, but I got it at night. So after this one,
He said, mashallah, Allah accepted his dua and returned, restored his power back to the hurricane. Mashallah, I said only after one day he got it at night. So what did you want to get the power back? What were you trying to do? For your family? MashaAllah. Okay, make dua for us too, that will go to Jannah. Please, okay? And, okay, one more sister. Wants to come up? My sisters? Come on, come on. We had a new face today. Do we have another one? I wasn't bad. Maria can tell me it wasn't bad, right, Maria? Who wants to come up? Nobody? Okay. So let's start our topic. So pay attention. Because we have questions now. Okay? Since we're going through a lot of the culture of living in holidays, and all of these holidays are actually based on Islamic religion, and a lot of it are actually based on Christianity religion. So we'll talk about how to live as a Muslim, briefly, right? How to live as a Muslim among different types of groups. Can you guys listen? Okay, so living as a Muslim. Now, we broke this into 4 different categories. Living as a Muslim among good Muslims. So when you're living among a community, some of those people are Muslim, some of them are not Muslim, right? Especially in this culture here. And some of those Muslims are good, and some of them are not good, right? So we're going to break it into 4 different categories. Interaction with good Muslims, interaction with not good Muslims, and interaction with good non-Muslims, and interaction with bad non-Muslims. So interacting with Good Muslims, okay? Good Muslims, they are Muslim, right? They say, La ilaha illallah, Rasulullah, right? They do the good stuff, and then when you observe them, they are doing good stuff. So you think they are good Muslims. So how do you interact with them? Of course, you have to respect them, right? You gotta respect them. Just for being a good Muslim, you respect them, okay? Maybe they're not your parents, maybe they're not your teacher, they're not your friends. Just, you know, when you think that that person is a good Muslim, you respect them, okay? And then, you know, they can be a reason for you to be better. So if you can have some, you know, close relationship with them, like friendship, of course, boys with the boys, girls with the girls, right? Then they will encourage you to be better. You know, if you pray 5 times a day on time, but then sometimes you're lazy, you're like, oh, maybe I can be a friend with this person, right? So they can help me and remind me to keep track of prayers. So they can be a reason for you, or they can be a reason for you to be better. And of course, you have to love them, okay? Now, loving them meaning because you are a good Muslim, I love you for the actions you're doing. You're pleasing Allah. That's how you love them. Okay? Imam al-Shafi'i, he said, أُحِبُّ الصَّالِحِينَ وَلَسْتُ مِنْهُمْ. Imam al-Shafi'i is one of the very, very great scholars of Islam. Okay? He was born in the year 150, Hijri. Right? Today we are 1446. He was born 150 Hijri. Okay? That's more than 1,000 years ago. In Gaza, actually. He was born in Gaza. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him victory. And then he moved to Mecca, and then he moved to Medina, and then eventually he moved to Egypt, and he passed away in Egypt in the year 204. And that scholar did served Islam a lot. Even though he was known to be a good person, very good person, right? Very knowledgeable person, very smart person. He said, I love the good people, even though I'm not one of them, in his poetry. That's how humble he was. Yet he said, I still love them. So you need to love the Muslims who are good. Okay, and then you assume Allah loves them. Why do you assume? Because you can't tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what to do. Astaghfirullah. You can't. You can't say, oh Allah is a good person. You love him. Put him in Jannah. You can't do that. You can't assume. Oh, I think this person is good. I think Allah loves him. I think Allah loves him. I think he's going to go to Jannah. You just think and you hope. And you make dua. But you cannot tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what needs to be done. Okay? And then you look up to him, right? Like, oh, that's a good person. I want to do something like what he does. He does memorize the Quran. I want to memorize the Quran like him. He prays with Allah. I want to pray with Allah like him. He gives charity. I want to give charity like him. Right? He talks nicely. I want to talk nicely like him. And so on and so forth. And then, of course, take advantage of them being good and ask them to make dua for you, and you also make dua for them. Okay? Just like I asked Brother Amram to be here. Okay, yes, we asked Amram, inshallah, to make dua for us. Hopefully he will not forget, and we'll also make dua for him and for everybody else. And of course, say salam to them. So when you see that he says salam alaikum, because saying salam is actually a dua. You're saying, may peace be upon you. You're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring peace down upon the person you're saying salam to. And then if they reply back to you, wa alaikum as-salam, which means you also ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring peace upon you, wa rahmatullah, and the mercy of Allah, wa barakatuh, and the blessings of Allah. So that's a dua, that's a form of dua. When you meet one another, you say salam. Okay? So these are points to keep in mind when you are dealing with a Muslim who are practicing Islam in a good manner. Now, interaction with bad Muslims. So they are Muslims, but they're not behaving very well. Number one, do not be judgmental. You say, hey, you're bad, whatever, you're doing this, you shouldn't do that. No, don't be judgmental. They're doing something bad, fine. You do the bad stuff, but don't judge them. Okay? Allah is the one who's going to judge everybody, so you don't judge nobody. Okay? And of course, do not be involved in the bad actions. Let's say your friends outside, they're teasing somebody. You know that's a bad action, right? So you don't want to be involved in that. If you can stop it, stop it. But do not be involved in it. And of course, be part of the good actions. When they come in to pray, then you want to come on and pray with them. right? When they're outside, you know, around somebody, you don't do that. Okay, so be involved in the good actions, but not be involved in the bad actions. And then help them to improve. Okay? As much as you can. So they're doing something bad, you can tell them don't do it. You can maybe report them if you think this will help them, right? Advise them, tell them Allah is watching, you shouldn't do that, so advise them. Help them improve. Okay? And you should be there whenever they need you. Not because they're doing something bad, then when they need your help, you're like, no, you've done this bad stuff, and they will help you. No, you should always be there when they need you. When they say salam to you, you say salam back to them. If they need some help from you, they come help me carry this, you help them. And this is actually one of the ways you can utilize to advise them to be better. Okay? And of course, say salam to them. And never completely abandon talking to some Muslim. It doesn't matter how bad you are, never completely stop talking to any Muslim. Okay? More than 3 days, that's haram. Maybe if you get in a conflict with somebody, and they're like, okay, never mind, I'm going to talk to you no more. You can go up to 3 days until you calm down. More than 3 days, no, that's haram. You still have to go back and talk to them. Now, talking back to them doesn't mean you have to go and be their friends, you know, and have fun or go out with them. You don't have to do that. But you should not completely isolate the relationship with any Muslim. Okay? Maybe, I don't get along with this person, that's fine, don't get along with them. But when you see them, you say salam. When they need you, they find you. That's it. Okay? And of course, you make dua for them, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them, and also make dua for yourself. So do not say, this person is doing bad stuff, I'm doing good stuff, I'm better than him. Well, I'll make dua for him. Make dua for yourself too. Okay, that Allah will make you better. Okay, and you don't become a bad Muslim.
I just remember something. One very important point is in the interaction with bad Muslims. If you hear anyone talking about this bad thing that your Muslim brother did, okay, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to listen and add in, oh yes, he did that and he did that too? No. If someone says, so and so did something bad, you're supposed to defend it, okay? Because that one bad thing that they did is not only what they do, okay? Maybe they did this very bad thing one time, but they also pray, they fast Ramadan, they help out in the masjid, they donate, right? So if someone tells you, your friend did this and did that, and did something bad, don't just listen, really? This one time was with him and he did this, and he did that, and he did this, and he did that. You're not supposed to do that, okay? First of all, that is a sin, that's backbiting, okay? Because you're saying bad things about, another person, especially if it's a Muslim, behind their back, okay? So not only should you not add in, but you're supposed to do the opposite, okay? Because you can just listen and don't say anything, no. Don't stay silent, defend them, say, okay, maybe, they're human beings, Shaitan whisper to them, or, we all make mistakes, okay? So defend them, okay? And defending them doesn't mean that you're happy or you're okay with what they did, no. Tell the person what they did is wrong, okay? But you're not supposed to go around and tell people that so-and-so did this and did that, okay? Because it happens a lot. In fact, this is not only with bad Muslims. Sometimes you find like a sheikh or a teacher, someone very good, very good in the society. If they did just that one thing, that one bad thing, everyone's gonna talk about it. As if that's the only thing that he does. This is not fair. Why, when he was doing all these things, good things, you weren't going around and telling people, oh, mashallah, that sheikh did this, or that rich person, mashallah, he donates a lot, he did this and he did that. Why didn't you do that? Okay, so unfortunately, some people are like flies. Bees, they go out, to flowers, to make honey. But flies don't go to flowers. Flies go to, the garbage, the what's it called, the trash or the dumpster, right? Or if you have a wound and there's like blood on it, flies gonna come. Okay, so don't be like a fly. You should be like a bee. You should, always try to make honey. Okay, so if you hear someone say anything about you, especially if it's a Muslim brother, defend them and tell them yes, it's a bad thing, it's a bad thing, they're a mistake, but that's not the only thing that he does. There's some good things that you don't know about.
Yeah,
Okay?
you pray right here.
Is that clear, everyone?
That's it.
Okay, so are you going to be like a bee or a fly? A bee, right? It doesn't sting nobody, okay? No, it doesn't sting nobody. Okay, and this, by the way, this doesn't mean you classify people as good Muslims and bad Muslims. This, you might find the same person doing bad actions and good actions. When they're doing the good actions, they are good Muslims. When they're doing the bad actions, they are bad Muslims. Okay, it doesn't mean you say this person is a good Muslim and this person is a bad Muslim. You don't say it like that. Okay, next, interaction with a good non-Muslim. Okay, so there are people out there, for a reason or another, they become Muslims. However, their behaviors is not bad, it's good. Okay? So, number one, you respect their good actions. Okay? When you do some good actions, you respect it. And then, be a loving role model for them. A loving Muslim role model for them. Okay? So now they've done good actions, but they're not Muslim. When you are also doing good actions, which they already practice, and you are Muslim, and you're doing this because you fear Islam, then you are a role model for them, a Muslim role model for them. So maybe it will be the reason for them to revert to Islam. Okay? And be a source for them to be guided to Islam. So, yes, I like to do good actions, but I also do the same good actions or some good actions, but I'm doing it for the sake of Allah. Okay? Who are you doing it for the sake of? Right? So be a source for them to be guided to Islam. And then here's something you gotta be careful about. Do not have a close relationship or friendship with a bad Muslim, if he does a lot of bad stuff, nor with a good non-Muslim. Okay? So say, oh, that person is good, is not doing anything bad, well then he's my friend, or sister, she's my friend. Now, when you say they are my friend in a casual way, meaning, they're my classmate, right, or co-worker, when you start working, that's fine, because you do the work and that's it. Or you study together and that's it. But spending a lot of time with them as they are your close friends, that's not good, because they will influence you, whether you like it or not. Okay? If it's not for you to pray, they're not Muslim, so they don't care. They don't have to pray. But then, you want to pray, but if you are outside with them, and then they are your friends who are spending time doing whatever, then maybe you're not going to keep track of your prayers, and so on and so forth. So do not have a close friendship with non-Muslims, even if you are good. You can have a casual relationship depending on the circumstances. Okay? And now, if you feel they are leaning toward Islam, then you can start having a close relationship. So maybe they will ask you questions about Islam, and then maybe eventually, if Allah wills, they will become Muslim. Okay? And interact with them as far as needed. Like I said, if they are your co-worker or your classmate, or the mechanic fixes your car, or something like that, you just interact with them as much as needed. If it is not haram, obviously. Okay, and you may go out for them that Allah guides them, and again, may go out for your own self. Okay, now interaction with bad non-Muslims. So they are non-Muslims and they're doing bad stuff. You want to avoid them, okay? You want to just completely avoid them, unless they need you to improve. So if you feel they need your help trying to improve themselves, and you can help them without being influenced, then you can help them. Otherwise, avoid them. Okay? And again, don't be judgmental. You don't judge nobody. Hate their bad actions, but do not hate their person themselves. So don't say, I hate you because you do harm stuff or bad stuff. No, you hate the action itself, but do not hate the person themselves. be a little bit Muslim role model for them. And if they start to change and they say they want to become Muslim, then you are a source for them to guide them. And then make dua for them and Allah guides them and you. And of course, advise them, if you can, as much as you can, to stop doing whatever bad actions they're doing. Okay? Now, everything you do, every intention you do, or everything you do, make sure you straighten up your intention. Okay? In everything you do, try to, and always remember to say to yourself that I'm doing this for the sake of Allah, to please Allah. Okay? In anything you do, when you speak, right? When you speak, you want to say, I'm saying this word to please Allah. Now, guess what? If you do that, if that word is good, you will say it. If that word is bad, you're not going to say it. Okay? So how do you train yourself to do this? Every time you're about to talk, stop for a few seconds. And then think, is this good? Will Allah be pleased when I say this? If yes, say it. If no, then stay with it. Don't say it. Okay? So try to practice that. When you play also for the sake of Allah, you play, you have fun, you entertain yourself, right? Play with other people around you, your friends, to have fun, right? To entertain yourself. Also for the sake of Allah. To have strong friendship with them. When you eat, when you drink, are you eating junk food or you're eating healthy food? If you're eating healthy food, you're like, I'm eating healthy food so I can be healthy, so I can practice this now. That's for the sake of Allah. Okay? Drink water, drink enough water, don't drink a lot of maybe soda or bad drinks, a lot, right? Also for the sake of Allah, right? Do not overeat. That's not good for your health. Okay? So even when you're eating, when you're drinking, for the sake of Allah, you say Bismillah, of course, before you eat, before you drink. And you say Alhamdulillah after you eat, after you drink. And did you know there are people out there who say Bismillah before every bite of their food, and Alhamdulillah after every bite? Okay? Yes, they're always thinking about Allah. We do everything for the sake of Allah. But the minimum you need to do is what you say Bismillah before your meal, and Alhamdulillah after your meal. When you study, why are you studying? Yes, you say for school so I can pass, okay? But then you can fix that intention and make it for the sake of Allah by saying, so I can be a good, educated Muslim with a good job, who has money, so I can help the community. By having this intention, every time you study, you get rewarded for that as well. When you work, when you grow up, inshallah, and work, also for the sake of Allah, make sure it's halal work, not haram work, right? When you make friendship, why are you a friend with this person? Right? Okay, this person does good stuff. He's a good Muslim. That's for the sake of Allah, right? And then when you avoid some people, I want to be a friend with this person. Okay? And then when you are interacting with others, how do you behave? How do you talk? How do you look? How do you reply? Right? Also for the sake of Allah, all of this for the sake of Allah. When you worship, of course, make sure your intention is for the sake of Allah. You're not just praying because your parents told you to pray, or read Quran because your teacher told you to read. Make sure it's for the sake of Allah, so you can get rewarded for it. When you think, when you plan, okay? Always consider Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your plans. When you manage your time, I'm going to go at this time, I have a game, I'm going to go to the game, but then it will be local time, so I'll pray right, maybe during the break time, or right after the game, if there's still time, and so on. So when you manage your time, you do that. I go to school at this time, I pray Lord at this time, I come back from school at this time, I pray Asr at this time. When you make decisions, also for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, think about, does this decision please Allah or does it not? Okay? And that's all. So now, when it comes to like Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas, can we celebrate those? Well, see, the straightforward answer is no. But if you want to go into the details, then you should not celebrate, right? Because there is no need for you to celebrate. These are based on other religious practices. However, if somebody meets you and like happy holidays, can you say happy holidays? Yeah, happy holidays. Happy holidays, like the days are happy. Okay, I wish your days are happy. Fine. You believe it's Christmas? Fine. You believe that Sayyidina Isa was born on that day? We love Sayyidina Isa. We believe him as a messenger. The day he was born, Allah said in Surah Maryam, وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيْنَا يَوْمَ وُلِدْتُ. May peace be upon me the day I was born. But when was the day he was born? We're not sure, right? So as far as interacting, yes, you can say happy holidays, or if they're celebrating, okay, I wish you a happy holidays, that's fine. But me practicing it, there's no need for me to do it. Right? Celebrating it, there's no need for me to do it. Okay? So we're ready for the questions? So this first question will go with the noise first, okay? Can you see the question? Okay, that's the question. What's the greatest bounty we have from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The greatest bounty we have from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or favor, or blessing, or favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is it? What is it? Life? Well, that's not the answer we're looking for. Yes, please. The life is good? Okay, but what's the greatest bounty? Like favor or blessing, something good that Allah has given us. Hasanat. Okay, how about the girls? Do you guys know the answer? Yes, what's the greatest bounty? We are all what? Yes, Muslims, okay? She gets it. So the greatest bounty from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that we are Muslim. Come. Okay. Okay, next question. Now, does Islam want us to isolate from non-Muslims? Does Islam want us to isolate from non-Muslims? Like, does Islam want us to stay away from people who are not Muslim? Okay? No, of course not. The narrative fact is, you should rather be a guide for them for guidance. You should be a guide. It's rather you be a guidance for a guidance source for them. Okay, the next question. We'll go with the sisters. Now, here's the thing. If you know the answer, stand up. And if you don't know the answer, do not stand up. Okay? So wait and think. If you get the answer, then stand up. Mention something you can do to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and tell me how. You know the answer? Okay, go ahead. Pray namaz? Yes, praise Allah. Okay, come, mashallah. You praise Allah. And when you praise Allah, to do something that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? But how do you do it? You gotta do it the right way, right? So you gotta learn how to pray namaz, right? Okay, mashallah. Now, the same question for the brothers. Tell me something. Okay, go ahead. Read Quran. Okay. Now, can you say something outside a form of, Islamic worship practice? Yeah, something that maybe, that we interact daily with. Huh? Give to the needy. Give them what? Give them charity. Okay. You can do that. Yes. When you talk, right? When you speak, when you play, when you make friendship, right? We talked about all of this. Okay, next question for the sisters. Okay. Now, how should you interact with a Muslim or with Muslims, sisters? Okay, go ahead. If you want to answer, stand up. We mentioned a few points how to interact with the Muslims. Yes, you should say Assalamu alaikum to them. Yes, that's a form of dua. Okay, from the brothers, how to interact with the Muslims. Okay, you stood up first. Okay, see, you're not ready, so don't stand up, please. Yes, make dua for them, inshallah, and then make dua for you. Okay, next question for the sisters. How should you interact with bad Muslims? Okay, Isra. Just say the answer. You want to try again? What did he say? If they say something bad to you, do not reply. We didn't talk about this in here. Okay? You already won, right? Well, then that's it. From the sisters, how you interact with bad Muslims. Can you guys scoot back, please? Scoot back. No, everybody scoot back. We're not getting this this time. Go back again. Okay, go ahead. Yes, do not be judgmental, yes. Come, mashallah. Okay, the brothers, how do you interact with bad Muslims? Ryan? Yes, we are all for them to improve. Okay, next question for the sisters. Now, how should you interact with a good non-Muslim? If you didn't answer before, you can try if you don't answer. How do you interact with good non-Muslims from the sister side? Yeah, go ahead. Be respectful? No, how can you be respectful to, well, yeah, you're right, respect the good actions. Okay, be specific, yes. Respect the good actions. Okay, from the brothers, tell me one more. Right? Have what? Yes, casual, yes. If you're gonna have friendship with them, it has to be casual, okay? Based on the needs. Okay. Last two questions. One for the sisters and one for the brothers. Okay, how do you interact with bad non-Muslims? From the sister side, how do you interact with bad non-Muslims? You already won the vote for this. So, don't talk to them. Okay, avoid them, yes. Okay? You avoid them unless they need your help to improve. Okay, one more, how do you interact? Okay, friends? Some Muslims are good. That's not the answer, Mr. Friends. Yes, how do you interact with bad Muslims? Okay, we'll let him try, inshallah, okay? Try. Raise your voice. What did you say? Okay, we'll let somebody else try. Everybody try, inshallah. Okay, everybody sit down. Okay, how do you interact with bad non-Muslims? Who didn't try to answer before? You tried, right? Okay, what's the answer? What is it? Okay, you're not ready. What is it? What is it? But how do you do that if you are bad with the Muslims? No, yeah, you're not supposed to be friends with them. Okay, so how do you interact with them with bad non-Muslims? You see, you interact with them. Okay, so you hold them and prove as much as possible, right? Okay, good, mashallah. Okay, let's end it here. Pray al-Duha and then go to the gym. Pray your Turah al-Duha before you leave. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Watch the light.
Alhamdulillah. You want to record me too? Yeah, let me stand up to pray.
If you guys did not mark your name on the attendance sheet, make sure to come back and mark your name, okay? If you didn't mark your name, make sure you come here and mark your name on the attendance sheet.
That's good. Alhamdulillah, yeah. You want to pray to you? Pray on. Yeah, call it up.